All right, so this is my third attempt at making this video because I keep getting interrupted. Um, so I'm coming back on to do my review for the BioCare um, collagen peptide multivitamin mineral supplement. I started taking these on the 5th after seeing all of the videos on TikTok and Facebook and the internet. I decided I wanted to try it because I'm getting older, 56, and I worry about my joint health and my bones and all that good fun stuff. So I thought this would be a good way of helping. So what I did, though, what I should have done is I should have researched it a little bit more before I did it. But you watch all these, you get on that train, and you ride it. So I didn't research the proper way of taking it. I didn't research the side effects of it, which I would suggest that everybody does before they start taking this medicine. Not medicine, supplements, before they start taking the supplements. Is you should research it. I did not, and that's my bad. I should have done my own homework, but I didn't. So after a couple of days, so let's just say my first day, and you're supposed to take 3 of these a day. I did not take 3 a day. I did my first couple of days just 1 a day to get it into my system and get my body acclimated to it. And then I did that for 3 days. And then by 4th and 5th day, I did 2 pills, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. And that because I was going to work my way into 3. Because I didn't know how my body was going to react to it. So I didn't want to, bombard my body with all 3 pills in one day. So I started doing the 1 pill. I wanted to take it on a full stomach. I ate a meal first and then I took it because some multivitamins, vitamins, medication, pills, whatever, sometimes you have to take them on a full stomach. You have to drink it with milk, or they tell you to take it on an empty stomach and drink it with water, So I just assumed, which I should never, that to take it on a full stomach. No, it didn't do good for me personally. I'm not saying anybody else. It didn't do good for me on a full stomach. And it took me 2 days to figure that out. The first day I took it on a full stomach. And my acid reflux started to flare up, which I don't really have a lot of issues with that anymore because I'm careful about what I eat, how I eat, when I eat, before I lay down, things like that. I'm really careful about that. Acid reflux I developed when I was pregnant with my daughter and ended up getting acid reflux from that. And I get bouts of it now and again. But I got it taking this. The day that I took it, within, I'd say, an hour or 2, I started getting that, where you feel that food is right here and it's wanting to come up, but it doesn't come up. It just burns. So that was my first indication. So I thought, well, maybe it was just a fluke. So the second day I did the same thing. Ate my breakfast and then I ate it after my breakfast. And it happened again. So I said, okay, no more eating it on a full stomach or taking it on a full stomach. We're going to take it on an empty stomach. And it worked. I didn't have any issues with that. But some of the side effects I found out later was if you have IBM, which I don't have, but I was diagnosed with diverticulitis back in the, oh my gosh, late 90s, early 2000s. I was diagnosed with diverticulitis, and that could be, you could have an issue with these because of that, if you have any kind of digestive problems, IBM, anything like that. And I ended up having severe gas. Oh my goodness. I was in a lot of pain because of this medication. But it hit me at night when I was going to bed. And I literally was rolling in pain from the gas. The gas that was building up in my stomach was very painful, and then releasing it, was and it wasn't normal for me to have that long time, and it lasted probably an hour, maybe more, that I was passing gas and having very painful issues in my stomach. And then it can also cause constipation. These are side effects that, if you research it online, these are some of the side effects that can happen. So I got the gas. Didn't really get the constipation, but the gas, yes, I got that. And it can either cause constipation or diarrhea. You go from one extreme to the other, or it can do absolutely nothing with your bowels, and you're fine. This is just what happened to me. So I had to start taking it on an empty stomach, because on a full stomach, it would irritate my acid reflux. And then I don't know what the actual chemicals and stuff makeup are in this, but the smell in my urine was very strong. And I drink lots of water because my kidneys, I've had issues with my kidneys. That's another thing that it can cause, is kidney stones. So if you're having issues with your kidneys, or if you have had kidney stones, which I've had kidney stones, but I think my kidney stones were due to some medication that I was taking, because I've stopped taking the medication, and I've not had any more stones. And let me tell you, you don't want kidney stones. Kidney stones are, I passed 5, I think, in one night. Oh my Bob. I was in the middle of the emergency room when I passed 2 of them. One in the toilet, and I showed the nurse, and you could see it. This was 4 years ago, while I was on my medication for my with my menopause. I was on antidepressants, and these antidepressants, I believe, is what caused my kidney stones. From looking back at it, because I never had issues prior, and I've not had issues since. Yes, my kidneys, if I don't drink enough water, my kidneys will act up on me and just be painful, but no more stones. I've not had any more stones since that day. But let me tell you, that was nothing I'd ever want to experience again. And if I would have read that prior to starting to take them, I would have never started taking these, only because I don't want that to ever happen again. I don't drink soda anymore. I'm very careful about what I do drink, because, and I drink lots. I'm looking over at my water. I'm very careful about what I do drink, to make sure that it's something that is going to not irritate my kidneys. Soda is one that does. Soda is one thing that really bothers my kidneys and causes me to have lots of back pain. So I have noticed, since I started taking these, that I have had more issues with my kidney area, the lower part of my back, being very painful when I go to bed. After taking, I started taking 2 pills, my 4th day and my 5th day. Today would have been my 6th day, but I'm not taking them anymore. After going to bed last night, because I took 2 pills yesterday, The first one I took at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then the second one I took again at 9 o'clock at night, because I work swing shift, so I don't get off work till 11, and I figured everything would be okay by the time I went to bed. Yeah, no, I was in a lot of pain last night when I went to bed, with my lower back, my kidneys, my whole back, just in general, was hurting when I went to bed. And nobody wants to sleep like that, you know? So my opinion is this is not something that I would take without research. And I didn't speak to a doctor. I didn't do my research on it. I have now. I've looked up the side effects and the pros and the cons, things like that. And everything that it said that could happen happened, unfortunately, because I got the not the constipation necessarily, but I got the gas, and then my kidneys were hurting. The acid reflux was something that happened, but I think that was just because I was taking it with food. And I think you should take it if you do decide to take it and it's something that you want to try. Take it on an empty stomach. Try it out first. By all means, try it out and make sure that it's not going to affect you the way that it affected me. Because when I took it on a full stomach, it did not do good things. So I would recommend this, but only if you do your research and make sure that it's something that's going to be okay for you. And depending on your age as well, look at the pros and the cons and the side effects before you start it. Because although this may be a fantastic tool for some people, maybe it's just not the right form of medication. Maybe because I know that they have collagen powder as well, and maybe not so many chemicals in it. I'm not one for taking medicine, which is why I don't really go and see the doctor, because that's all they do is they just want to give you medicine. They're like, I was sick, very sick a couple of months back. I was in bed for 2 days, burning up with fever, had chills, because my fever was so high. And finally, after 2 days, my daughter wasn't able to get a hold of me. She finally came over, and I guess we were talking on the phone, and I just stopped talking, and I probably just passed out because I literally just slept for 2 days. I was so cold that I was shivering, and uncontrollably shivering. Couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. It wouldn't go away. Finally, my daughter came and took me to the emergency room. I went to the emergency room and spent 2 days in the hospital, but they never told me what was wrong with me. They said, oh, you have a blockage. We need to do all these tests. We need to put you in that tunnel tube thingy. Yeah, no. Rhonda's extremely claustrophobic, and I can't go in the tube thing. And I said, no, I'm not. Well, we can do x-rays. So they gave me this barium, and then I ended up doing x-rays every 10 minutes. I laid on this bed, and then every 10 minutes they would shoot to see where the barium was moving in my intestines. And then when that crap came out, for 2 hours, I was in the bathroom, let's just say, with that stuff coming out of me. And it was miserable. So they tell me I have a blockage, and if I don't get the x-ray or whatever needs to be done so they can look, I could die. That was what the lady told me. You can die. You can die from this blockage. Okay. Maybe and then it was, okay, there's no blockage. So maybe it's a kidney stone that's infected. So we need to take x-rays because it can kill you. I'm still here, apparently, so it wasn't either of those things. And they took the x-ray, and all honesty, they never told me what was wrong with me. They never told me why I was sick. They never told me what happened, why I had such a high fever. And I was basically delirious because I was talking to my daughter on the phone, and then I just set the phone down and went to sleep. Answered the door naked because I was so hot yet cold that I answered the front door. When my daughter finally came after 2 days, my daughter came and I opened the door and I was naked. And she's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I was just out of it. So I don't trust the medical people, unfortunately. So I don't go to the doctor very often. So I didn't go and talk to anybody in regards to this medication. So if you have faith in the medical field, medical people, you have a doctor, I would speak to a doctor before you started this, before you start taking these supplements, only because the side effects can be really drastic. If you get kidney stones and things like that, they can seriously hurt you. So I would talk to somebody, or just do your own research, and then just make sure that you're monitoring your body, how you're reacting to the supplements. I tried taking just regular vitamins, the chewable vitamins, the multivitamins. I can't, for some reason, take those either because they give me extreme gas. And I'm not sure why. And then I also got constipated because of them. So I just try to eat vegetables and make sure that I'm drinking plenty of water, which I do. I drink at least 3 of these big cups a day, at least, which is, and sometimes I fill it up with ice, and then I drink, and I add my water to it, and I drink it that way. Sometimes I'll add lemon to it, just to give it that lemony taste. I don't mind the taste of water. I mean, the water does not bother me drinking it. It used to. When I was younger, I didn't like drinking it, but which is probably why I had issues with my kidneys. But I would say make sure that you do your research before you start this. Make sure that you look into the pros, the cons, the side effects. And if you want to speak to your doctor, definitely go speak to your doctor or do your own research. You know your body better than any doctor is going to know your body. So check it out first. Make sure it's definitely what you want. And those trends on TikTok, they saturate, the internet with stuff that they want you to try. But yet they don't tell you all the side effects. They don't tell you what can happen if you take these and your body doesn't like it. I feel like right now, this stuff is going to be washed out of my body in a couple of days. But I feel like the feeling in my girl parts, I feel like I'm on the verge of getting a yeast infection, is what it feels like. And I think it's just the medication. The smell in my urine was really bad the first couple of days. And then the more water I drank, the less, the more it flushed through my system. But even today, I've not taken any today, and I still feel like it's going to start, like I'm going to get a yeast infection. So I'm being really careful. I've showered like twice a day just to make sure that my body is clean, and that I don't have any issues down there, because I do have a tendency to have issues like that because I've had cancer. So I just want to make sure that there's, no more issues. So definitely cleanliness down there. When you're taking it, you want to make sure if you feel anything. The smell, I think, is something that's normal because your body is flushing it through with all the water that you're drinking. But do your research before you go starting this. Do your research. Make sure it's something that you can handle, that your body can handle. And, do it on your own. You don't have to trust what all the other platforms are saying. Do it on your own for yourself. And if it's something that you can take, then by all means, try it. It's good to have the collagen in for your bones and all that. And then of course, the skin. But I really don't have wrinkles. So, I mean, my only issue is I'm overweight. And it was saying that would help with the weight. So I was kind of hoping for that. But just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and get out there and exercise. Damn it. So definitely try it out yourself. Me, I personally, I'm not going to take it anymore. I did try it. I tried it for 5 days. Don't like the way that it was making my body feel. Maybe I could try it another 5 days, but I'm not going to do that to my body. I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm stopping it today. Would have been my 6th day. And I'm just going to not take it anymore. See if I can return these back to Amazon because they have a great return policy, which is another reason why I went through Amazon instead of through any other platform. So if you're going to try it, do your research, okay? And whatever you do, I hope it works out for you. All right? I hope you guys have a great day. Today is hump day, Wednesday. Woo woo. All right. And so tomorrow's my Friday. But I'm done with these. No longer going to take them. And I hope any little thing that I might have said might have helped somebody out. All right? You guys have a blessed and rockin' day. And we'll see you later. Rock and Run out. Peace.